The practice of the Simanim is a very powerful practice. Amazingly, the Chayei Adam says that to understand how the Simanim work, because you had an apple dipped in honey, you're going to have a sweet year, and if you didn't have that apple, you wouldn't. The Chayei Adam says, look in the Ramban in Parshas Lech Lecha. The Ramban in Parshas Lech Lecha talks about the phenomenon of Masei Avos Siman Labanim, and there the Ramban explains that for a decree to come from the upper worlds and materialize in this world and concretize, it's a long journey. Will it ever materialize? Will it ever concretize? There's an idea that when somebody does a maseh, it brings a poyal dimyon. When somebody does a representative act, it brings the decree to fruition. So, if there is a decree that we should have a sweet year, by eating the apple dipped in honey, it causes it to come to concretization and materialization. Perhaps in years past, some of the simanim weren't as meaningful to us. For example, when you have leek or cabbage, you said, Sheyikarsu sainenu, our enemies should be cut off. When you ate a date, by the way, you have to make sure if you're going to eat a date that you know how to check it. If you're not trained to check a date, you can't eat it. There's a problem with Tailam. But in the past, and if you don't eat the date, you could still make the Yiratzon by looking at it, because there's one Gemara in Shas says to eat the Simanim. In other places it says to see the Siman. So in the past, when we would say the Yiratzon on the date Sheyitamu Sainenu, that our enemies should be consumed, maybe we thought enemies, do we really have enemies who are out to see the harm and the downfall of the Jewish people? Perhaps in the past, when we made the Hiratzon on the beat and we said Sheistalku Oyevenu, we just said the words because that's the minhag. My friend Rabbi Yitzchak Yeager pointed out that this year the Simanim take on new meaning, because we have real Oyevim and real Soinim. We have enemies in the Middle East who want to annihilate the Jewish people, and we have supporters of those who want to destroy us, who from afar condemn Eretz Yisrael, condemn the Jewish people, allow anti-Semitism to fester. In general, we usually assume Soineinu is Esav and Oyevenu is Yishmael. And therefore in this year, perhaps the Yehiratzon Sheyistalku Oyevenu is of heightened importance. And we're Mispalel. And of course, the main thing is our tshuva and our masim tovim. But Minhag Yisrael also has great kayach, especially in light of the comments of the Chayei Adam, that it brings to fruition the Gzeres of Shamayim. We're all mispalel yiratzim alfanecha, Hashem Elokeinu v'Elokei Avosenu, that in the upcoming year, sheyikarsu sainenu, sheyitamu sainenu, and regarding Yishmael sheyistalku oyevenu, wishing everyone aksiva chsima toiva, shefa, bracha, v'hatzlacha.